This episode isn't from the other side of the breakthrough. This is me, literally mid-leap, mid-alchemy, mid-becoming. Right now, I'm living inside a quantum leap. I was stuck in a timeline loop. I was societally successful, but my soul kept whispering, this isn't it. I was still scared. It's a soul-led decision. A moment where you shift from looping in limitation to choosing your preferred timeline. It's about becoming the version of you who can hold what it is that you actually want. I spent nearly 17 years living and teaching abroad. I collapsed years of overworking, efforting, and stress into a very compact amount of time. I'm standing at the threshold in a doorway of this portal between timelines. And as I move through, I want to share my frequency first framework with you. Oh, hey, welcome to Heart's Home, the Frequency First podcast, where we explore soul-led manifestation, nervous system alchemy, and embodied abundance. I'm your host, Lizzie Siegel, manifestation embodiment mentor and ascension guide. Today's episode is not only an offer, but a transmission. This solo soliloquy is epic, and it's playing out in real time. I'm not just taking you behind the scenes of a real-time quantum leap, I'm taking you with me. This episode is literally a portal. So I'm sharing the story of how I broke out of a 6-year loop of fear, self-doubt, and societal conditioning, and finally said yes to the soul-led timeline I knew was mine. We'll unpack what a quantum leap actually is, because it's probably not what you think, the subconscious rewiring that made mine possible, and the exact method that I now use and teach, the frequency first framework. I'll also be sharing a cliffhanger from the very edge of my next quantum leap, my journey to Hawaii for a gridworking mission that I call Project Golden Tide, and how that's opening a portal for the collective too. Okay, first things first. Let's get clear on what a quantum leap actually is. It's a soul-led decision, a moment where you shift from looping in limitation to choosing your preferred timeline before there's any evidence that it will work. It's energetic. It's about resonance. It's about frequency first, as I always say. It's about becoming the version of you who can hold what it is that you actually want. And when all of those things align, what you want, what you need, and what you desire are in alignment with your soul signature frequency, and you make the choice and then you act, that's when the quantum leap occurs. Quantum leaping is actually less about forcing big moves and really about aligning with authentic frequencies. It starts in the unseen on the soul level, and it crystallizes through the subconscious belief systems, and it materializes in the somatic body by using the whole spectrum human experience. We actually see the quantum leap in reality, through all layers of the self. By actually using the whole self, the full spectrum human experience, reality then catches up. And that's what appears to be the quantum leap. So, what does it take to leap? Soul-led specificity, nervous system safety, and the willingness to move before you're ready. It's not when the net appears, then I will leap. It's I leap, and then the net appears. The frequency first framework is a soul-led, subconscious, and somatic approach to manifestation. And while I've been teaching manifestation for years, when I really anchored into the way this framework works, I started seeing very clear and quick changes in my actual reality. So I'm going to share with you the framework, and then from the other side of the portal, I will dive into each part of the framework with you so that you can begin implementing it in your life. Frequency first. So feel it first, because frequency is energy in motion. So we're going to use our emotions, the energy in motion, to feel it first. The second part It's shadow spotting. What beliefs are driving your behavior beneath the surface? This is the shadow work. We are going to illuminate the shadows, because without bringing the subconscious belief systems, the BS, up to the conscious awareness, there can be no change. The third part is regulate. Your nervous system needs to feel safe enough to expand into more. So we're going to regulate with breath work, movement, things like magic mind, nervous system resourcing, sourcing from within instead of outsourcing, and more. The fourth, it's the frequency shift. It's choosing the truth of your preferred reality. And the fifth part is taking inspired and aligned action, the somatic integration piece. You need to move as the version of you who already is. So that's the framework, the frequency first framework. And from the other side of this Quantum Leap portal, I will be diving more into each aspect of the frequency first framework with you. So peace out. I love you, and I can't wait to see you in the next timeline on the other side. So the first part of this framework is to feel it first. Tune into your own frequency now. What's actually alive in your body? What are you experiencing emotionally, energetically, and somatically? Truly just tuning in, and if it helps, close your eyes, breathe, and name it the best that you can. You can't shift what you won't let yourself feel. So we feel it in order to heal it. And we name it in order to tame it. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to feel? And what frequency am I currently broadcasting? And if those two things are vastly different, a little bit different, or actually the same, it's all okay and it's all welcome here. The point is, we're tuning in, we're identifying, we're bringing awareness to it. And then the embody practice that you're going to take is to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Name your feeling. Simply name it. Someone asked me, if you have your own successful business, then why are you staying here? It was that quiet, hidden shadow of the shadow, the blind spot, that said, if I'm really as successful as I say I am, shouldn't I be staying in luxury? And will people still trust me and my work if they see me here? And that's the shadow of the shadow. That's the blind spot. Not just doubt, but doubt wrapped in identity, perception, and external validation. And here's what I realized. There was obviously a part of me that was still asking to release what I perceived to be acceptance from others and external validation, this idea of performance, pretense, and this outdated idea that I had of perfection. And it was really asking me to integrate all of me, to fully acknowledge, accept, and allow where I came from to be just as beautiful as where I am now in my life. And instead of spiraling when that moment came up and really worrying so much what others' perceptions might be, and truly, an older version of me totally would have done that, and I probably wouldn't have even posted any of the content from where I was staying. And that, even in that realization alone, I was like, ooh, there's the growth. Those are the pieces, those are the moments, the subtle shifts that create these big quantum leaps. Let's go one layer deeper, because quantum leaping isn't just a concept. It truly is a sacred art. It's a simultaneous release and receive. You let go of what no longer resonate, the old timelines, the old identities, the patterns, the relationships, not because they're bad, but because they're complete. You honor them, you free them, you create space, and simultaneously, you receive. Not in some distant future, but now. You embody the new version. You walk as that version. You allow that version to lead. This is what makes quantum leaping different from chasing. Because, by definition, what you chased must run away from you. Quantum leaping is not about striving for what's not here. It's about syncing to the frequency of what already is.